The highly publicized celebrity feuds that dominate entertainment headlines are rarely the spontaneous outbursts of personal animosity they are portrayed to be. Instead, they are often calculated, manufactured, or strategically amplified phenomena used by agents, publicists, and media outlets to serve specific professional, financial, and promotional agendas. The shocking truth lies in the systemic, transactional nature of conflict within the entertainment industrial complex. The economics of conflict, manufacturing buzz. The primary driving force behind many sustained celebrity feuds is economic incentive. Conflict generates attention, and in the digital media economy, attention is the most valuable currency. The attention economy and virality. Conflict as content. Feuds provide easily digestible, high-engagement content for tabloids, gossip blogs, and social media platforms. Unlike nuanced professional achievements, a public spat is simple, emotional, and instantly shareable. The resulting viral cycles generate millions in ad revenue for media outlets and increase the perceived relevance of the celebrities involved. The heel and babyface archetypes. Celebrities and their teams often adopt roles from professional wrestling, the heel, villain, and the babyface, hero, to make their public narrative more compelling. The feud establishes clear sides, encouraging fan loyalty and engagement. This manufactured drama elevates the narrative above simple fame to genuine spectacle. Strategic distraction. A controlled feud can be deployed as a powerful distraction mechanism. If a celebrity is facing genuinely damaging public scrutiny, e.g., legal troubles, poor performance reviews, ethical concerns, a highly visible but ultimately minor feud can be initiated or amplified to shift media attention away from the real crisis. Boosting product visibility. Feuds are frequently timed to coincide with the release of a new product, a movie, album, or merchandise line, using the heightened media coverage to achieve maximum market penetration. The cross-promotional feud. A feud between two musicians just before they both drop albums generates coverage for both artists across numerous media platforms, resulting in a synergistic marketing effect. The controversy becomes an integral part of the promotional budget. The box office bump. A public rivalry between the stars of two competing films can be subtly stoked by their respective studios. The battle between the actors or directors becomes an extension of the theatrical competition, turning the public into invested spectators who feel compelled to pick a side by buying a ticket. The documented feud. Some feuds are deliberately chronicled or even manufactured for reality television, where the conflict itself is the product. The stars are paid to perpetuate the drama, making the financial incentive direct and explicit. 2. The strategic role of management. Agents and publicists. The creation and sustainment of a celebrity feud are almost always orchestrated by the celebrity's professional team, agents, managers, and publicists, who view conflict as a valuable career tool. Controlling narrative and relevance, revitalization of a stalled career. A public feud is a quick, high-impact method to inject relevance into the career of a celebrity whose star is fading or who has been out of the spotlight. By engaging in a high-profile spat, they signal to the industry and the public that they are still a viable, newsworthy commodity. This is known as calculated notoriety, targeting the right rival. Publicists strategically select rivals. A feud with a less famous individual is used to demonstrate dominance and establish a celebrity's seniority. A feud with an equally famous rival, a peer-to-peer rivalry, is used to draw a massive audience and confirm their elite status. Feuding with a rising star is often an attempt to absorb the rival's younger fan base. Scripting the conflict. Most managed feuds follow a predictable, scripted arc. The initial provocation, a subtle social media slight or indirect comment. The escalation, a direct quote in a publication, usually delivered through a publicist. The peak, a diss track or a high-drama award show moment. And the cool-down warm reconciliation, a public show of unity when the marketing cycle is complete. The ethics of manipulation. The lie of the leak. Many celebrity feuds begin with a supposed leak of private correspondence, a diary entry, or a direct quote. In managed feuds, these leaks are almost always deliberate releases orchestrated by the celebrity's own publicist to test public opinion, control the timing of the conflict, and establish the celebrity as the perceived victim or hero. The isolation strategy. Managers sometimes subtly encourage a feud to isolate a client from a potentially toxic or distracting influence. By creating friction with a former friend or collaborator, the manager ensures the client remains focused solely on their professional goals and image, reinforcing the manager's control. 3. The psychological and legal fallout. While some feuds are manufactured, others are rooted in genuine conflict, often stemming from professional pressures, artistic differences, or contractual disputes, which are then severely amplified by the media machine. A. The pressure cooker of collaboration. Genuine feuds frequently erupt between individuals who are forced into intense, high-stakes creative collaboration, such as bandmates, co-stars on a long film shoot, or writing partners. Creative differences and ego clash. In environments where millions of dollars and artistic legacies are on the line, creative disagreements often escalate rapidly into personal animosity. The immense egos required to survive in the industry frequently clash over control, credit, and vision. Examples include long-standing band rivalries or film director-actor standoffs. Contractual breaches and financial disputes. A significant number of feuds stem directly from legal and financial disagreements, such as the division of royalties, ownership of masters, or breaches of contract. These legal battles are transformed into public feuds to justify the lawsuits and gain public sympathy, effectively litigating the case in the court of public opinion. B. The mental health cost. For the celebrities involved in either genuine or manufactured conflict, the relentless amplification of the feud takes a measurable psychological toll. Chronic stress and hypervigilance. Living under the perpetual threat of public attack, digital harassment, and media surveillance generates chronic stress. Celebrities in active feuds must constantly monitor their social media, their circle of friends, and their public statements, leading to a state of hypervigilance that contributes to anxiety and paranoia. The loss of control. Even in a manufactured feud, the celebrity risks losing control of the narrative. The public and the media may interpret the conflict in an unintended way, or the rival may react unpredictably. This loss of autonomy is highly destabilizing, often leading to genuine emotional distress behind the professional facade. Fan toxicity. The feud weaponizes the fan bases. Fans often engage in extreme forms of cyberbullying and harassment against the perceived enemy, dragging family and friends into the conflict. The celebrity is forced to watch their supporters participate in toxic behavior, fueling a moral and emotional crisis. Fourth, case studies in structural conflict. Historical examples demonstrate how feuds often follow industry-driven structural patterns rather than spontaneous human emotion. A. The eternal musical rivalry. The classic music industry rivalry is often a carefully cultivated dichotomy used to define eras and boost sales. Defining genres and generations, rivalries, e.g., East Coast versus West Coast. West Coast hip-hop, Britpop rivals, were instrumental in defining and segmenting the music market, compelling listeners to align with a specific sound or aesthetic. These feuds were actively stoked by record label executives who saw the conflict as a guaranteed sales driver. The diss track economy. The creation of diss tracks is a highly effective, low-cost marketing tool that instantly generates millions of streams, views, and headlines, providing a significant and measurable return on the investment of the conflict. B. The talk show host divide feuds among talk show hosts or competing network anchors are typically driven by ratings competition and the need to claim dominance in a specific time slot or demographic. Network strategy. Networks often encourage or at least allow their hosts to take subtle digs at rivals to personalize the ratings war. The feud provides a narrative hook that transforms a dry competition into an engaging drama, boosting water cooler talk and viewer loyalty. C. The social media feud. The rise of platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram has made feuds cheaper, faster, and more easily deployable. The ambiguity of the emojis. Modern feuds often begin with highly ambiguous actions: an unfollow, a cryptic tweet, or a pointed emoji reaction. This ambiguity is intentional. It allows the media and fans to speculate and fill in the blanks, generating buzz with minimal direct risk to the celebrity. If the backlash is too severe, the celebrity can always claim their actions were misinterpreted. The shocking truth behind celebrity feuds is that the anger and drama are frequently a high-production, high-profit spectacle, a deliberate theatrical marketing strategy that treats conflict as a necessary lubricant for the machinery of fame.